YouTube? It's your boy Dev back again for another first listen. Y'all know who that is right there now. Today, Charlton has dropped a new project titled Fuck Love Savage. The one thing I wanted to say before I actually start this project, if you guys don't know who Charlton is, that's the real name of Kid LAROI. On my, we did a Twitch stream. Ever since then, I've called him Charlton. That's just how the way it is. Now, I listened to his debut album, and I gotta say, same thing has been on my playlist for, it's been played on many times. I gotta say, that's one of my favorite Kid LAROI tracks. I just think that, that right there reminded me of the talent that, that he could probably get to if he actually goes there. I did say that he reminded me a little bit of Juice WRLD. Again, he worked under Juice WRLD. He was on Juice WRLD's label, right? His protege. So I think that it could be a good move for him. Now, a lot of you guys say that Kid LAROI is an industry plant. A lot of you guys say whatever. At this point, I don't care who's an industry plant or whatever. If you make good music, you make good music. That's just how it goes. Now, I don't like how Fuck Love Savage is, it says this one and then this two is basically his album. It's now further proving to me that a lot of these labels are now trying to push the stream numbers. They're trying to take advantage of the system. And it's all about clicks and plays and a certain, I guess, if it's one project, the clicks and plays kind of boost up the sales. I don't know, man. I figure it's definitely a bigger move for the labels. Not for the money of the artist, but more for the money for the labels. So I think that's kind of fucked up, in my opinion. Now, the EP is only 7 tracks, right? Track called Pikachu is number 1, so you already know. Yeah, once y'all get into that anime shit, I'm already interested. Again, the ceiling is high for Charlton, right? The ceiling is high. I think that he has, for being so young, 18, 17 years old, I think that he has a lot of growth and a lot of time to kind of just prove himself. Whether he's going to be a one and done, I don't know. He definitely has a big fan base around him, so I pray for the success for everyone, because that's just the type of person I am. But that being said, man, like always, been talking too much, man. We got Fuck Love Savage by Kid LAROI, a.k.a. Charlton. Y'all ready? Alright, track 1 is Pikachu.
Pull up in the yellow Lambo like Pikachu.
Hey.
My teacher said I wouldn't be shit, now look at you.
Hey. I was wondering what he was going to do with the Pikachu reference and yellow Lamborghini, so Pikachu. Yeah.
It's all I know, I had to do this, I could Pikachu. I used to pray for some better days, 10 years later, I'm in LA, we've been never taken. I'm old friends, that ain't new friends, that I switched up, can't tell them stories that were never true. Shit ain't nothing, did 100 from the jump up. I always try to keep it cool, but you were so cold. There's a lot more to the story that they don't know.
I gotta say, man, the one line in there, I always talk about that too. Like, I could never relate to that, but I like to live vicariously through other people. Imagine your ex-bitch bad as fuck now. Like, imagine you dated Wolfie Cindy, right? As a dude. You dated Wolfie Cindy, and then you come to find out you break up with her because you a duck, obviously. Well, you a duck now when you look at it later on in future sight. But when you look at it in hindsight, it was a great decision. But when you sit there and now Wolfie Cindy is who she is, and your ass is still in the hood in Spain, and you mad as fuck because Wolfie Cindy is Wolfie Cindy in the world, that gotta be a solid L. That literally gotta be suicide watch. That gotta be some crazy shit right there when you think about it. Because I don't know how I would feel if I lost Wolfie Cindy at that point. There is nothing you can say, because at the end of the day, she wins. She has all the W's. Here, Charlton has all the W's, bro. You can't tell him nothing. For the people that slept on him, and being so young, you know how when you're younger too, they probably even more fucked up. All right, when you older, you can kind of get over that shit. But when you younger, you very emotional and shit. Very vulnerable. So I feel like that's crazy. But Pikachu, Lamborghini, yellow Lamborghini, I can see the reference right there. I didn't expect him to do kind of some anime shit. So, but that was a pretty solid track. Pretty solid track for track 1. Track 2, so done.
Everything that I did was wrong. Okay, I realize now. I'm done. So done. I'm done with all.
Sound like a movie type kind of.
Wish that I was, but you were the cause. For every little feeling I'm feeling inside. Sometimes I sit and I think about why I even trusted you shit on some you play. I'm numb.
That's enough.
So numb.
Sound like the scene in Transformers where Megan Fox and Shia LaBeouf, before they were getting ready to go to battle, and they was in the field and shit, falling in love. That's what that track sounded like. Definitely not for me, so I'm gonna have to say no on that. Now, track 3 is Tragic, featuring NBA YoungBoy and Internet Money. Internet Money, you guys know, they made an album earlier this year, which I thought was pretty cool. But NBA YoungBoy, he's been making like 8 albums, right? 8 albums this year, something like that. He's #1 YouTube played. I still have not found the appeal to NBA YoungBoy. Actually, I know the appeal, but I don't understand the appeal that I could ever get into him. But I mean, we're gonna listen to it.
I remember times when I ain't have shit. No food in my crib, now I live laughing. They say they love me to my face, but they can't.
Bro, all I can think. I'm sorry. No, every time I hear a beat like that, y'all can say whatever y'all want. Every time I hear a beat like that or something that's coming in, all I think about is heart been broken many times. Don't know what to believe in. That's all I can think about. Every time, bro. Remember this? And we was on Twitch and we was laughing. I was sitting there, heart been broken. Hey, shout out to Rod Wave, bro, man. He's from across the bridge, St. Pete, man. I'm in Tampa. That's literally right there. Shout out to Rod Wave, man. But that's literally all I think about. And I feel like he is the only one that I would put on tracks like that would fit, or Roddy Ricch. That's literally the only two that I would put on it. But anybody else that does it, I just feel like it's basically a straight up copy. Literally a copy. I don't know, man. Maybe it's something missed for me, man. But I can see why the younger crowd would like this track. Again, it just reminds me of Rod Wave. NBA YoungBoy, like I said, he only hits for me blue moons, bro. Blue moons when I've listened to him on the full-fledged projects. He always talks about real stuff, though. That's the one thing I can give NBA YoungBoy the credit for. He is always talking about real shit. One question I got to ask you, though, is knowing how the Shy is, right? Chirac, all of them being from that side, like that gang life, would you personally work with somebody that's been involved with, gang ties, especially in the last 2 years, seeing how many people have passed away? Would you be selectively who you work on, or would you just kind of just sell yourself and say, fuck it, it's going to give me numbers, I know that I'm safe? Like, how would you feel about it? I know a lot of people like to talk on the internet like, you a scary ass nigga. Yeah, but in reality, if it comes to your family and whatnot, like, how would you feel personally? What would you do? I really would genuinely like to know. Get in the comment box below, let me know. But that track right there is also a skip for me, personally. Track 4, Always Do.
That I can't. Should I rather take the blame like I always do? I've been the same ever since play you. Wasting all my time with you. Sorry, I can't be the me you want it. I'm about to fall in your ride. I'm not the one. Baby, it's time for me to find somebody else.
I think that's gonna be his lane. I think that kind of melodic shit is what's going to be his lane. Not a lot of people, I tell you, man, not a lot of people are cut off for rap. Rap is not just about what you say. It's not about just the lyrics. It's how your presentation is, man. Sometimes looking at artists like Danny Brown, look at an artist like Conway, looking at artists like, Kendrick Lamar, you gotta have a delivery. Look at artists like E40, right? You gotta have delivery. You gotta have swag in the way you rap. And I just feel like for Charleston, man, the rap is just not there. It's just really not there. But the melodic shit is definitely when it's him. The ukuleles and shit, you got the little, plucking the goddamn strings and violin and shit. I mean, not the violin, for guitar. I feel like that's where he's in his motherfucking bag, right? Again, I told you guys that track right there with the same thing, kind of sound like that new trap R&B, not really R&B, trap rap. I fuck with that. I fuck with when he was on that track. That was my shit. I thought that he did a very good job. Kind of like that Heartbroke Post Malone type shit. I think that's kind of where he shines. That's my opinion, though, man. I'm just a little dev at the end of the day, man. Track 5, Feel Something, featuring, oh, man. Whenever an artist gets on a track with Marshmallow, shout out to Marshmallow for doing his EDM thing, but, like, I just don't fuck with Marshmallow.
Sometimes it might be hard for you to love me, and even though I may not show it, I need it from you. I thought feel certain. I feel like I've been through so much, I only feel nothing.
Not bad, B. Not bad, B.
This shit ain't fair. Now that I got a brand, I'm supposed to be happy. Yeah, it should be cool, but nothing there. I need to put me up a cup just to feel certain.
The irony that was the best track so far on here. And it was Marshmallow. Like, I if you had to ask me to put my money on which track I would hate and which one I would like, I would probably lose my money because I would literally bet on myself hating the Marshmallow track going into it. But that track wasn't too much EDM-ish. I definitely feel something. It's crazy how, if this is true though, how young he is to already be feeling like this. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, man, depression knows no age. So I'm not gonna sit there and speak on that. But if you're already going through it right now at 17, 18, my heart goes out to you, man, because I tell you right now, it only gets worse. Especially if you already have the success, the money, and everything, and you're now still feeling like this at 18. It sucks because you got a long journey, famo. A long journey. It's motherfuckers out there that's broke as hell and don't even feel like how you feeling. Let alone having the money to be able to financially do what they do. On top of that, on top of that sadness, because not having the financial stability like that also adds to the stress and other shit. But the fact that you got that stability, you got that everything's gonna be fine, just on a regular life basis. But there's always something extra that's going to make you feel some type of way. The fact that you're feeling this at 18, man, my heart goes out to you, bro, because it's only gonna get worse, and you gotta find out a way to fight your own demons. Everybody has their own journey. I always tell the therapist, let me help you. No, at the end of the day, you got yourself, my nigga. For all y'all people out there, you got yourself. If you can't figure it out for yourself, then you ain't never gonna figure it out. I know that people talk about the help and the medicine, blah, blah. At the end of the day, you are fighting your own demon. No one can tell you in your head what is wrong with you. Only you can do that. Track 6, Fuck You, Goodbye, featuring MGK. Shout out to MGK, having one of the better albums this year.
I really wanted to get it right with you. I always thought a better side. Fuck you for life. Goodbye, you hurt me for the last time. It's time for me to drown. You'll leave, and I'm here with no heart. Guess I'll be dead soon. Ghost in a shell, stone like a cemetery.
I think that's a good mix right here. I like that. I definitely like that. I gotta say that, y'all know how I feel about Machine Gun Kelly. I think that Machine Gun Kelly dropped one of the best albums this year. Not saying he revived rock, but it opened a little bit of eyes to know that someone like MGK, who just got done battling rapping with Eminem and essentially getting his career killed off, but then making this rock album type, and a lot of people saying it's very surface level, but at the end of the day, it has to start somewhere. And I think he did a very good job at what he was supposed to do. Having Travis Barker alongside with him on that album as well. This is Bleak 182, drummer specialist, like legend right here, all right? And if Travis Barker is saying this shit is fire, then who am I to tell Travis Barker, like, nah, bro, you don't know what you're talking about, bro. I know about... That's why I be laughing, bro. Like, niggas, I know about the rock essentials, and I know exactly what makes a good rock song. But yeah, you trying to tell Travis Barker, the legend, that everything that he did on that track production-wise was just trash. All Machine Gun Kelly was doing was basically just being a Halsey. I mean, not a Halsey, a Haley Williams. That's all he was doing. He was just singing. Paramore ass nigga. All he was doing was just singing. No disrespect to MGK, but he was just singing. And she said goodbye, wasting time. Like, that was all Travis Barker on the production. So how y'all gonna tell a legend what he's doing wrong? Nigga, y'all do it. That's how I feel about it. Y'all do it then. Tell him he's wrong, y'all do it. Alright, but Kid LAROI on that track too. I definitely love the rock vibes right there. Maybe Kid LAROI could be a little rock star himself. Again, I feel like he should follow the footsteps in Post Malone. Look, nowadays, it's about everything sounds similar. At this point, you're kind of choosing, I feel like the new age listeners are kind of just listening to 17, 16-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 18-year-olds. You guys are just listening to whoever has the better voice for you. Because at the end of the day, all the trap shit all sounds the same. But whatever voice sounds more appealing to you, that's the one you vibe with. That's what I feel like. That's the one you vibe with. Track 7, Without You. Oh, he in his rock bag for real.
Like without you, without you, I can't believe that, but I'm scared to be alone. You cut out a piece of me, and now I bleed out you. It's gonna be hard here on my own, and without you.
Alright, that was definitely a very heartfelt track, man. I gotta say, man, you're not gonna get it. First of all, before I go into the praising, You're not gonna get away with this album being combined with your debut album. The Fuck Love Savage, on Spotify at least, it says it is 22 tracks long. Alright. I only see 7 tracks, and then you look at the rest of the tracks, and it's his first album. So I don't agree with that. I think that's pretty fucked up. And if you're going to call this a deluxe and mask it as a deluxe, then kind of just do what Uzi did. Actually, yeah, kind of do what Uzi did. Yeah, I wouldn't say that either. I don't know. I don't know how to go about it, but I'm definitely going to talk about the end of the year, about how kind of Deluxe ruined 2020. It was probably one of the things they're trying to test out, but I just didn't agree with it. I think it oversaturated a lot of music, and a lot of you guys, there's a reason why when you guys have this argument about like Juice WRLD or any other artist that passed away, when they have 3,200 songs that are unreleased, there's a reason why it's unreleased. I remember somebody tried to argue me, and this is the funniest shit I've ever read on my comment section. Somebody said, "You really think an artist is going to release 3,200 songs in a track? He just wanted to wait, the next 100 years to release 16 tracks every single year." That gotta be the stupidest shit I've ever heard. You sit and say, like, the dude was planning to release 16 tracks. For him to release 16 tracks a year and still reach 3,200 unreleased tracks, it would still take, like, over a millennium, bro. It would literally take a century. Like, it would literally take that long to release all those tracks in a year span. If you're doing 16 tracks a year, it would take so long for that. It wouldn't even take it would take more than a couple lifetimes for that to happen. And I think that there's a reason why these tracks are unreleased. They don't release the tracks because they don't want to release them. How is that the hardest thing to understand? They just don't want to release them. And if they're not released, they're not meant to be released, period. That's why I get so mad at you, the guys that don't understand the motherfucking deceased, bro. When the deceased are deceased. If I'm gone, guess what? If I'm gone, I don't want any of my videos to stay on YouTube. Actually, I lied. I want my videos to stay on YouTube. No, never mind, I lied. I don't want my videos to stay on. You see how I just did that? I can switch because I'm alive to tell you guys that I want to switch it. I'm deciding that in my own head, in my own life, in my own words. I'm explaining that. You can't speak for me, motherfucking Naruto 69 Hokage. You can't speak for me. Alright, that's all I was saying, man. Fuck love, though, man. If I had to say about the 7-track EP, I like how I'm trying to figure out if I like Kid LAROI or not. If I like Kid LAROI or not. Because when he goes into that kind of, that's like that rapping shit, I'm not a fan of Kid LAROI rapping. I don't think that Charlton has the necessities to be a rapper. My opinion, right? And I don't think that he has the right production team around him when he's trying to rap. Now, when he's in his melodic bag, more so the Juice WRLD, Post Malone type shit, I think that's exactly where Kid LAROI needs to go. Again, he's very young. He's going to figure out what sounds good for him. He's going to figure out what his fan base likes. He's going to figure out what he wants to do for himself. So, I think that, in my opinion, though, you should kind of stick to the track. Even the rock shit was kind of fire. The Without You, Fuck You, Goodbye track, those are fire. Feel Something, when you got really into your personal bag. You kind of just feeling like that at the age of 18, which I found really crazy. But you feeling like that, you letting it all out. I think that's pretty cool. But then when you got on tracks like Tragic, nah, Hard Been Broke, no, that's a no. That's a no for me. Pikachu, that was all right, but that's still a no. But I think that, when you get into your little melodic ukulele bag, whatever you want to call it, So Done, I Always Do, those are tracks that kind of fit you. That's what I think. So, if you want to do that, that's what you do. I know that he probably watches the video. Young kids watch YouTube. He probably watches the videos. Not mine, but he definitely watches feedback from his community, and he's definitely listening. So if he's listening to this, that's what I think he should do. Now, that whole deluxe shit, that ain't for me, man. Stop trying to boost sales. Stop trying to boost sales. That goes for every other artist. Lil Baby also goes for Gunna. As much as I love One of Deluxe, that also goes for Lil Uzi. That also goes for all those other artists. All right, fuck the labels, man. The labels they're getting out of hand out here. They are definitely getting out of hand. That's all I'm saying about it, man. Get in the comment box below. Let me know all that good stuff on me. Social media between here. Get the video 3,000 likes, man. We're going to find it on the wall. I still owe you guys a part 2 Kid LAROI. So, part 2 Kid LAROI first. Listen, man. Get in the comment box below. Name your favorite Kid LAROI tracks that I should do. There's only 3 of them. So, name 3 of them in the comment box below. I will do part 2. I still guys owe you that. If you want to get the merch, man, it is Stitch. You guys see the Susio gang here, man. It is Stitch. You guys can head over to nicethings.com/merch Meami or whatever, how the fuck it goes. I'll put the link in the description box below. And also, man, yeah, thank you guys for support, man. Thank you guys for having me at Great 2020. I just gotta say from the bottom of my heart, man, you guys changed my life for the best part. And I'm continuing to do what I'm doing. I'm about to hit the big 30 this year, and I'm glad that I was late to the party, but I basically essentially am hitting my goals on stride now. Just a little late to the race, but I'm coming back in the fourth quarter, so we're gonna keep it like that, man. Get in the comments below, man. Good stuff. Follow social media, what you're here. Until next time, we are out. Peace.